talk about games. It's been a while since I played on the channel. Hasn't been too long since I played this last one. But I'm looking forward to it all the same. Welcome, everybody. 2. Give it a second. It has to load for some reason. Splatoon. we can just burn this. We can just burn this stream where it stands. We have high saturation. And apparently high idiocy. There we go. Now it's been resolved. Now we only have normal idiocy. Let's have a fun stream, everybody. Well, good morning, good night, good afternoon, viewers, depending on your time zone. And this is Philboat's YouTube. It's come to my attention that some of you guys don't know the order in which I say that opening. I say, well, good morning, good night, or good afternoon, viewers, depending on your time zone. I see a lot of people just tweet at me, haha, hello there, Philboat. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. And I'm like, haha, yeah. It's okay at the end of the day. It's whatever. I mean, people will be people. You know, I'm not that kind of person to assume you're going to get my opening right every time. Especially because to be fair, it's a little stupid how I order it. In your defense, like, I don't do it well. The correct order should be, well, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on your time zone. But for some reason, I decided to make it, well, good morning, good night, or good afternoon. I do it out of order. So by all means, I'm not gonna fault people for not understanding the order. It's my own personal mess that I have given it. Either way, though, we are gonna be playing some good old Splatoon 2, everybody, with some people in chat. So what's gonna happen? I'm gonna just make a random room and people can join. Bam. Only members can be joining today because it is the wonderful member stream. Daniel accepted my Failfleet friend request. I don't use the Failfleet anymore. The Failfleet is a dead account. All I'm using is the Failboat account. I apologize. Make sure your friend code is posted in that Failboat friend code room. Wait, what's a Sagasi? You're cheating. Sagasi snuck in, oh, that goon. That little goon. Sagasi snuck into the live streams, taking advantage of our friendship in order to squeeze in extra time in the lobby. Not even a member. The little goon. Squeezing in some extra time. I'm shooketh. I'm obligated once per week to stream with Sagasi, apparently. What is this stage? This is the new stage. So if you guys, if your view of Splatoon has been solely through my eyes and my streams, and every time I stream is the only time you actually witness Splatoon, then you guys probably haven't seen this map. Because I've only streamed this map like once. This is the quote-unquote new map to Splatoon 2. And it's a very fun one. If I'm not, I can give a quick summary of it. But pretty much it's a almost lore-heavy one. We got spaceships crashed around the area. We have signs in normal English. Normal English, not Splatoon language, but normal English that warn for bears in the area. In this random area. Way on the outskirts of any civilization. I mean, I know we have it's a couple million years in the future. So, you know, things could still could change at any time. But I'm just saying, it's a strange update to add. I still think Splatoon ain't done yet. This is either, this map right here, is either a setup for Splatoon DLC Update 2. Big DLC Pack 2. Octo Expansion Sequel. Or, we're talking Splatoon 3 build up here. We're talking that this is an unfinished thing. And that, have no fear, it will be continued, but only in Splatoon 3. That's my call out with this stuff. It's not a crazy call out. I feel Splatoon 3 is completely likely. Just not yet. Because, like, what are they going to do with Splatoon 3 that they already haven't done with Splatoon 2? Like, you know, What would a fusion of Karina and Kosi be like? I have no idea. I haven't explored the thought process myself. Karina and Kosi. Ah, what delightful squids. I feel bad that they haven't been included in a lot of my videos recently, because I've been dedicating more of my time towards Smash Brothers. But that's okay. We all get our own little era. Now we're on the era of Dice the Jigglypuff. And what other characters I ever end up meaning. That's the era that we're in right now. That's okay with me. Everything's got to change at some point. And good old Kosi and Karina have been a delightful little part of the channel. But talking about characters that need to be brought back. How about good old Boxy Girl herself? Good old Bridget at Vian. What's up? Nah, I get it. Boxy was such a fun time. Boxy, I just call her Boxy. Bridget was such a fun time. What a cool thing to grace the Splatoon community. Cozy. Cozy would be the name of the fusion. No! The rap! Also, thank you for the support. This Steven is interesting. See, I'm obsessed over Disney World with my mother. Ooh, you're going to Disney World. I'm glad to hear. Congratulations. I've never gone to Disney World, I don't think. Or maybe I have when I was younger. I've been to like Six Flags and a bunch of other places. Never been to Disney World itself, though. I want those clogs. I want those sandals. Also, new group of people. New group every time. If you've been in one group, don't join in another group. That way we can get in as many people as possible. I still love and adore that Smash can be played with people that aren't on your friends list. That right there. See, here's the thing. Smash Ultimate has problems. Smash Ultimate has a lot of problems. But you know what I really appreciate of Smash Ultimate? Smash Ultimate did some good stuff. It did some really good stuff. It wasn't perfect, again. It wasn't perfect. But it was solid. Like, just the, like, having people able to join in on lobbies without being friends in your list. That was an amazing detail. The stage morph, an amazing detail. Squad Strike. One of the modes I had been requesting for so long is now in for the first time in proper. Like, for as much as we complain, or are complaining about lack of modes, they did put in some good stuff. That's what you get for calling me a goon, yo weenie. I call everyone a goon, Sagasi. It's a sign of respect. You cannot stop it, Sagasi. You know you're a goon. You know in your heart of hearts that you're a goon. You know, I'll save it this morning. Like, Squad Strike is so... Goodbye, Splatboy. Squad Strike is so good. Now, I personally just feel I would love to have a couple other modes. One thing... Okay, you know what I'm missing in Smash? You know what would make it a lot better for me? One simple thing. Better solo content. Better single player content. Better content for the average everyday man who does not want to play classic mode or just default Smash. Break the targets. Home run contest. Some classic modes. Stage builder for all I care. Something for me to have some fun with. In some other areas. That is what I would like. I would like to see some more of that. Also, hey, new member coming through, watching the stream and supporting it too. Spam some fail heralds in chat because it's our cue. And welcome, noobing with style, to the Fail Fleet crew. Thank you for coming by and supporting the stream. I appreciate it. I cannot down that guy. But I remember when I went to PAX East last year, and they did a Salmon Run tournament, and it was like really bad. A Salmon Run tournament. How does that work? It went by the most golden eggs collected. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It went by the most normal eggs collected. If I'm not mistaken. It went by the most normal eggs collected. It was a... Oh, how to even describe it? Pretty much. Here's how it worked. You and a partner would play Salmon Run like normal in your own game. So, 2 people per game. The people you're competing against are playing in their own game. They are also 2 people playing in their own game, pretty much. The goal is to see almost like a speedrun race, except not about the speed, but about the points. Compete for which team can acquire the most default eggs. The issue with this was that it was entirely RNG based. So all it took was getting a good, lucky round. Or like a round with like glow flies. Or any round with like a bunch of like smaller things. Or like, who just got the most special rounds? And you just won. And that, my dear viewers, is why it was an awful tournament. Because me and my wonderful friend, oh my god, Abdallah. I was thinking, I thought Alpharad. I'm like, the other channel that starts with A. Abdallah Smash 026. It was the person who I was with. Whoopsie. And, we were playing... I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Ow. We were playing optimally. Did we win? We won. Yay. We were playing perfectly. There was nothing that they could do about it. But they just got better RNG. And we lost. We did not let a single one go. It was actually some of the best Salmon Run I've ever seen. And we got bopped. So yeah, Salmon Run tournaments are a bad idea. I appreciate the creative effort. Video games are all about creative efforts. But yeah, it's also about having some failures and learning to improve on them. Anyway, new member coming through, watching the stream and supporting it too. Spam some fail heralds in chat because it's our cue. And welcome. So I have to read. I'm trying to read this name while not dying. Give me a second. Nikimbus? Nikimbus, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome, Nikimbus, to the Fail Fleet crew. Thank you very much for your support. Be sure to link. By the way, if you're a new sponsor, be sure to link your Discord with or your YouTube with Discord. Go to the Discord settings and make sure that's all linked appropriately. That way you can actually get added to the main account here on the Switch and can play in and join in these games. Who has Stingray? I certainly don't have Stingray. Also, we are not getting eggs. We are big lacking in that area. Ow! I never realized the explosion of that thing actually deals like a fair amount of damage. The explosion of the crate, I never knew. Splat boy. Splat boy. Let's go, Splat boy. I have an idea. Nope, never mind. Someone didn't use Stingray. And that's the game. Big rip. No worries, though. I didn't lose any rank. We got to the 3rd round. As far as I'm concerned, that's breaking even. I just care about those clogs. That's all I care about right now. Also, did I give a member shout out to Noobing with Style? If I didn't, you get a bonus one. New member coming through, watching the stream and supporting it too. Spam some fail heralds in chat because it's our cue. And welcome Noobing with Style to the Fail Fleet crew. I apologize if I never did it. Perfect. And then create room. No password. Also, thank you for the support, Quentin. It says in the description to click the join, but there's no join button anywhere. So, hold on. Be sure to click the link right above that says become a lifeboat. Because I'm fairly certain. I could be wrong. Someone test that link. Yeah, no, I think that works. Someone test that link, the Become a Lifeboat link. That's what the join button is. If you want to become a lifeboat. If you want to become a member. So many names for these stupid things. One day they'll become centralized. See, YouTube talked like a while ago about letting us name these things. Letting us name members. Apologize. I would like to actually do that. Because I don't understand how YouTube works sometimes. Because YouTube right now is worried about YouTube TV. And personally, I don't care about YouTube. Can I tell you? Okay. Can I tell you something that made me a little bit mad recently? I'll tell you about something that made me a little bit mad recently. YouTube has added a new feature, everybody. And it's actually probably one of the worst features that they could add from the standpoint of a creator. You know what they've added? A way to swipe through videos if you want to watch a new video. So if you guys are familiar with, I believe, I don't personally use them, but like Instagram and stuff, or Twitter, or whatever. If you ever want to view the next tweet, or the next image on Twitter, or the next photo on Instagram or whatever, you can now swipe right, or you can swipe right on it on your phone to view the next video, or to view the next photo. Pretty much what I'm saying is you can now do that with videos. YouTube has allowed a way, has now enabled a way, that if you so desire to switch off your current video, you can do so with a single swipe. Now, why does this irritate me? But it just sounds like convenience. Here's the issue. YouTube sorts videos and gives videos attention based upon watch time. So, for example, if you watch one of my 10-minute videos for 7 minutes, it will actually be shown off on YouTube more often than if you would have watched it for 2 minutes. Of course, this is also speaking in a small scale. What it really means is, if 1,000 people watch it, or 10,000 people watch it for 7 minutes versus watching it for 2 minutes, it'll promote itself way better. The link is putting me to a gaming page on YouTube. That is correct, Quentin. There should be a green join button there. If you cannot find it, just Google it. Just Google how to become a sponsor, or how to become a member on YouTube. I promise you, you will find the way. I do also appreciate the thought. Thank you, either way. But pretty much what YouTube has now done is they've added a feature to make it easier for people to switch off of your videos. It's not about them making it easier for you to get onto new ones. It's about them making it easier for you to get off of old ones. So you could potentially be on a video binge and go to a video that you otherwise would not have clicked on, sure, but you only view it for like 3 seconds. That actually hurts the video. Sure, you clicked on the video, or technically you viewed the video, but YouTube doesn't sort things based upon viewership, but by watch time. So this inherently hurts content creators. It makes it so the videos that immediately have flashy 5-second appeal and can hold people for the longest time, those are the ones that are going to profit. Which is already how it's been. But now it's going to be even more that. Even more based around if you can hold people's attention. Because now, people are going to be flipping through videos at neck-breaking speeds. People already had short attention spans. But now, they're like, oh, I don't like this video, gone. Hey, this guy started this video funny, gone. Next. So for a lot of content creators, the stress is now unnecessarily on more than it has to be. to try and make your video even more engaging in the first 5 seconds. Which, to be fair, I'm up to the challenge. I've already been doing that. I've already been trying to make my videos as engaging as possible in the opening few moments. But it's pretty much, if someone's just on their phone, going through YouTube, and they're like, oh, this video is fun, this video is over, let's see what's on next, and you swipe, and you're like, I don't like it, swipe, I don't like it, swipe, I don't like it, swipe. That's now 3 videos that have been hurt by the algorithm, because you've only watched it for 1 second. So YouTube's like, oh, this guy only watched it for 1 second. They must never want to watch no one must want to watch their content. If people are just watching it for 1 second, surely that means no one likes them. Now, even if there are still people that balance it out, and those awesome people that watch it for the full 10 minutes or whatever, it still offsets the ratio. Which sometimes is just very, very, very important. Either way, Philbo complains about YouTube the movie here. You know, it happens. At the end of the day, I love this platform. I love I love what I do. I love what I do. The medium is a little shaky. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade it away for anything. Except for maybe a better YouTube platform. I would trade it away for that. You guys are amazing. I love being able to create content for you guys. YouTube is not going to stop me. Unless they delete my channel. I'd really appreciate if they did not do that. That would be a way they could potentially stop me. In which case, I'd probably switch to Twitch. After complaining for a while and trying to start like a riot on Twitter. Because it's seemingly the only way you can even reach those guys. I don't know. YouTube goes correctly every so often. YouTube does the good stuff every so often. It's a little rare. But every so often, YouTube does some good stuff. I just worry. Either way, how you guys doing? We got 30 minutes left in today's live stream. Potentially 20. We'll see how it goes. What are you guys looking to hear from me today for today's live stream? Don't forget, if you guys have joined in the previous games, or in the previous Splatoon games today, don't join in again. You know what I can talk about? Anime? Nah, you idiots. Manga. So, no spoilers. No spoilers. No details here. But holy cow. My Hero Academia just did something pretty weird in the newest chapter. Oh, also someone just dipped. Nifty. Someone joined and dipped. I'm not going to actually say anything detailed because I don't want to spoil people. But I'm just saying. My Hero Academia is doing some weird things. And in the newest chapter, a lot has happened. A lot has been revealed. A lot of controversial, or one very important controversial thing has been brought into question. If you guys haven't read the newest chapter, please do so. Or, I mean, rather, read them in order, please. Please read the My Hero Academia manga. It's an amazing work of fiction. The gospel of the anime world. An absolute treat to the senses. Primarily the visual senses. Actually, speaking of primarily visual senses, a strange segue, I know. So, how many of you guys are aware of Made in Abyss? So, it had an anime, and it was a very beautiful anime. A little questionable at times, had some moments, but anime is anime. And very beautiful, very fun, very engaging anime. Well, you see, I've been reading the manga for that, and I haven't caught up on the manga in a while. So I was a little behind on the manga. I was missing out on a couple of the events and a couple of the things. But then I learned something pretty interesting. I learned that apparently there's a YouTube channel that goes through the trouble of animating them. Animating the newest chapters. he goes straight up and animates them out with some music, some very light fake voice acting, just dubbing over what the characters probably sound like occasionally during some of the important lines when they're delivered. Overall, it's not the worst viewing experience. It's certainly a pretty interesting way of getting re-caught up with how Made in Abyss is going. So even if you want to get caught up with Made in Abyss, but don't want to bother reading the latest chapters, you can still watch it. That being said, he doesn't have it on every chapter. Please read Made in Abyss. Made in Abyss is actually, like, straight up one of the coolest mangas I have seen when it comes down to, it's gonna sound a little bit weird, but like pain. So when the characters feel pain in Made in Abyss, in the anime, it's very clear that they're feeling pain, you know, while with screaming and not. But in the manga, the text bubbles of them in pain look like the text bubbles are in pain. They look super jagged and super bolded and like extra ink. It's like, oh, it's creepy. It's like, oh my god, I can almost understand the kind of like torture or pain or shock that these characters are going through. It's a weird compliment and a weird detail, but like it's a very good read. I'm not saying it's a perfect thing, nor am I saying anime is perfect. Anime is riddled with problems. Wow, I can't believe I got. But at the end of the day, I gotta admit, I had some entertaining moments with that. Flame Blade! Someone! Sarah! Wow! What an amazing flick shot! What an amazing flick. There we go. We can at least get one last one in. No, that missile. Got it. And we got you exploded. Perfect. Wave 2. You're talking about the manga and anime when you should be talking about the Netflix adaptation? Alright, gamers. Be real with me. I know the Netflix adaptation's an LOL funny meme. That can't be happening, is it? I'd be willing to believe it. Made in Abyss is the kind of show that I could actually see being made into a Netflix adaptation. But please tell me you're joking. Please tell me it's not real. At the end of the day, I would actually prefer if it got a Netflix adaptation. Draws more people into the series. Even if it's bad, I don't care. Just you don't gotta like it. See, I feel like people complain about Death Note for that, man. I don't know, man. I don't care. It's disappointing if you're a Death Note fan, but at least it draws more people into the show. It's not what you were wanting, I understand. Everyone wants their remakes. To be fair, in Death Note's case, there were actually already a couple movies. There's already some Death Note movies out there. I haven't seen them, but I've been told that they exist. I'm just saying, it's still at least a good way for people to get introduced to it. It ain't perfect. Many flaws are associated with it. Retellings and whatnot. When are we gonna have a JoJo Part 7 Netflix adaptation? That way they can do a retelling of a retelling. The Netflix adaptation of JoJo Part 7 is just JoJo Part 10. We're so deep into the JoJo rabbit hole that we no longer know how to count, nor do we care about how to count. And one last time, speaking about anime and interesting adaptations and stuff. Now this anime, I'll let you guys know, this anime is not the most family friendly, so I'll keep this brief. But I heard the dub of Konosuba is actually amazing. I heard a little bit of it, and I'm like, this is actually stupid. I love it. I definitely need to rewatch that anime sometime as a dub. I heard the dub was really good. And if anyone's sitting out there and they know what Konosuba is, then I'm just saying, please rewatch it with the dub. I need to check it out sometime. It's pretty good. Remember old anime? Oh, don't I? Good old anime. I am indeed familiar. Yeah, no. I wonder if Quentin was ever able to find the member button. Either way, works for me. I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate the thought. Alright, it seems like no one new is joining. I'm opening up the lobbies. If you want to join in, feel free to hop in. Dub of Steins Gate is really good. Dub of Steins Gate is really good. There are dubs that are really good out there. I'm opening up the floodgates. If you guys have already played, feel free to join in again. The only rule for if you guys are joining in again after already playing in the game today is don't join in 2 games in a row. Like if Neon Goat or Dually Main or Dually M here want to join in the next game, they cannot, but they can join in the game after. Good anime for beginners. Oh, My Hero Academia. It's a new anime, so you'll be able to catch up with the manga if you so desire, if you really like it. It's they have some new episodes coming out as time goes on. It's a very, very good watch. Also, if no one else is gonna join in, I'm just gonna recruit new. There we go, Flame Blade. Yeah, My Hero Academia. It's popular, so like once you catch up with it, you can just go on Twitter and be like, "Yo, My Hero Academia is amazing," and people will be like, "Yeah, I know." And you can catch up and watch it and stuff like that. Hero Academia, very good. Plus, I've heard that the dub is good too. I have nothing better to recommend than My Hero Academia as your first anime. Other than it might potentially... The only thing I worry when I tell you that My Hero Academia is a good first anime is I worry that you might get spoiled by it and think every other anime has to live up to its expectations. The reason I recommend it is because it's so good. It has some rough parts. There's no such thing as perfection in the anime world. But I'm just gonna say, you know, I don't think it's that bad. Anyway, give it a try. It's pretty good. If you want something absolutely insane, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That show is like level 10 anime. That is high up there on the anime, like, level board. You will not be comfortable. I'm gonna be real. You will not be comfortable watching that show for a while. It needs some time to kick in. And then once it kicks in, you'll be like, I get it. Haha, the world. LOL. Heart attack, sheer heart attack goes after the hottest thing in the room. Don't worry, the memes will soon follow. But it definitely has that learning curve. See, there's 2 rules to JoJo and One Piece. JoJo and One Piece have 2 rules. You gotta turn off your brain while watching it. Because One Piece is just bad. It's good when it's good. But oh baby, is it bad when it's bad. Oh, let's go. We got that last second egg. Like, One Piece is aight. Because, you know, it's iconic. Like, I'll tell you what, if One Piece wasn't as iconic as it was, I wouldn't be watching it. But at this point, after watching 800 episodes, I'm kind of invested. It's also a feels-good story. You know Luffy isn't gonna die. You know that Zoro isn't gonna kick the bucket anytime soon. You watch it for that, like, that hero story on, like, never giving up. And it's a fun one. It makes you feel like a kid sometimes. Even though Luffy ends up fighting the same Mochi Man for 18 episodes as they just exchange pointless blow after pointless blow, further proving that there are no punches that mean anything in One Piece until they're well animated. Which is the most feels bad, man, that entire fight. Thank you for the support, Quentin. I apologize, yeah. I don't know, man. I do appreciate the thought of you becoming a member. And I appreciate that, the sentiment. All the same. Isn't that just DBZ? I don't know, man. I was like watching Dragon Ball Super. I mean, DBZ and DB Super are two different things. But like, I don't know about DBZ. Because I watched DBZ abridged. My first experience with Dragon Ball was through the abridged series. My friend recommended me that I watch abridged because it's a good way to get involved, get like acclimated with the characters and stuff without having to watch every single episode and get bored out of my mind potentially. And it was a very fun way to get into it all. I gotta admit. Shout out to Team 4-Star. Classic. One Piece makes fights longer than DBZ. Like, there are just times I'm so mad. The characters, especially in this newest fight, will just punch and punch and punch and wow, it sent him through a wall and ooh, look how hard that punch was. Remember when it was really defined that a hockey punch would be really powerful because it negates the rubber in Luffy's body? It's annoying. It's like they take all this time to blow up how powerful these things are. And then they just exchange blow after blow after blow after blow after blow. And Luffy gets hit like a punching bag for 20 straight episodes and he lands one punch on Katakuri. And all of a sudden, Katakuri is like, oh no, I'm just as weak as you. You got me, buddy. I'm real beat up now. Meanwhile, Luffy's lost all sense. He's literally fighting on, like, he's standing on it. He's standing upright using only his front teeth. And then he just gets up and he's like, never mind, I'm fine. Sensu beam. It's like watching that fight is like watching like that Pokemon that has like a focus band and you're trying to take him down, but the focus band just somehow keeps saving him at 1 HP. You ever play Pokemon and you know how the move Protect like halves in efficiency if you try and use it again? So like it'll just like fail. Like Protect works 100% of the time the first time, and then if you do it again it'll be like a 50% chance of working and then a 25% chance of working. What we watch in One Piece is sometimes like that. It's like, okay, Luffy somehow survived with friendship to live at 1 HP, quite almost 2 literally. And then he uses Protect after living with his Focus Sash and Endure. And then all of a sudden, it's like, okay, I just can't kill him. He's using Protect. He shouldn't be able to use Protect. It's a 1% chance that Protect is going to actually work. And then it works. And there's all of a sudden a 0.06% chance that Protect is going to work and he uses Protect and it works. That's what it's like sometimes. And it's horrible. Because then it's like, oh, we get to the part that's well animated. Oh, here it comes. One punch and he's just down. It's like, what was the whole point of the punches before? Fail madman. Ugh. But yeah, no. Yeah, this is Black Clover in a nutshell. I knew I dodged a bullet when not watching Black Clover. I saw Black Clover, I'm like, nah. This ain't for me, Chief. People that read the manga were like, yeah, Black Clover doesn't get good until like episode 48. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Maybe there's some worth to be had if you watch Black Clover. You know, I'm not gonna deny. Black Clover looks interesting. But does it really? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not missing anything if I don't watch Black Clover. Also, love doing that. Taunt cancels. What else is going on this season? Now that we're talking about anime. You got me, Chazi. I don't know if this was part of your master plan, but I'm talking about anime. Slime. It's an interesting one. It ain't perfect, as all anime, as I will always say about anime. It ain't perfect. But I'm enjoying it. I'm big enjoying it. It's a very solid one. Mob Psycho? Okay, now I take it back. I take it back. The one thing that's perfect in anime is Mob Psycho. What a perfect anime that is. Great animation. Strong story. Lovable cast. Memeable characters. Relatable characters. Ah, now that's an anime. Resubscribes to Crunchyroll. Ah, that's an anime. Yeah, no, Mob Psycho is good. Watch it. If you guys, if you're new to anime, I don't know if Mob Psycho is the best first anime, because I feel like it doesn't do anime like anime does. It is very out there on its own thing with like its weird ways of animation and stuff like that. But it's good. It's a very good experience. Oh, ping pong! Y'all want to talk about weird animation? I'm not sure if any of you do want to talk about weird animation, since I'm the only one talking right now. Ping pong the animation. I'm gonna recommend you guys something. Something that you guys probably won't expect. But if you guys like anime, and you guys haven't seen Ping Pong the animation, I want you guys to at least watch the first episode today. Do me a favor. Do old Uncle Philboot, father, whatever you call me, with your weird names. Do Philboot a favor. And treat yourself to Ping Pong the animation. And give it 5 episodes. In case you're really just not feeling it. Give it like some extra time instead of the normal 3. Because I promise you, man, that anime is hooked. That anime is engaging. It might sell you off the first episode. I'll give you the premise. You want the premise for this thing? It is an investigation at competition in life. Done through the medium of ping pong. And the weirdest animation style you'll probably see. It's got a very weird sense of animation. I think a lot of it's actually rotoscoped. Oh, it's so strange. You see, it's about the spirit of competition. And about different people's views of competition. And what it takes to be good at something. And what it means to have failure. What it means to succeed. The show does an amazing job. It's actually straight up one of the most motivating shows I have seen. It's not CGI. Oh, baby, it's not CGI. God, no. It's better than CGI. Of course it is. Gravel on the road. The 547th piece of gravel that you'll step on today is going to be better than CGI. It's like rotoscoped. It's a weird art style. I promise you, if you looked at that anime and you got turned off because of the art style, give it another try. I promise you. That's like playing a video game, seeing the art style, and be like, I'm just not feeling it. Turns out it was Celeste, and it turned out to be an amazing story with amazing gameplay. Super good show. That was the recommendation I wanted to give. And just like that, we're almost out of time for this live stream. This potentially might be the last round. Anything you guys want me to talk about in the 11th hour here? But Celeste has good art? I apologize. Celeste is actually amazing art. But some people would be turned off from Celeste just at surface level. Oh, it's a 2D platformer with pixel art as the drawing medium. Or as the art medium. I know a lot of people just get get angry when they see pixel art platformers, because that's the meta right now. Or was the meta for a while. Celeste has amazing art, but some people judge it too fast. They see a pixel art platformer and they're like, oh, it's like all the other pixel art platformers. In this case, it's all the comparison did fall on a little bit of deaf ears, because it's a very unique style of animation. In the case of Ping Pong, the animation. I apologize. I did not come up with something. Maybe like WarioWare. Is WarioWare or Rhythm Heaven might be a good comparison, because it's very unique art style. But even then, doesn't really do it justice because of how unique it is. I don't know. Give it a shot. Long and short. Watch Ping Pong the animation. It's good. What if Splatoon was an anime? Would you watch it? Oh yeah, definitely. All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. It's been a very fun. Been a very fun member stream. Thank you all for coming by and enjoying some time with me. I got to get my level ups. I got to get my bonuses. And now with 230 people, we're gonna be dropping a raid. And don't forget, next episode of Metopia is gonna be on Saturday. Moderators, you can't control member chat, right? I'm like 98% sure you cannot control member chat. Wow, wow! What is this? What is this? Perfect RNG wooden sandals. Or almost perfect RNG. That's actually sick. Also, yeah, swap for chunks, please. Yes, swap for chunks. That's actually sick. I love the Kirby anime, man. I think so many jokes in there are actually very solid. PewDiePie sucks, apparently. Good to know. Alright, well, hey everybody, thank you all for watching. This has been the member stream. Love you, Karina. Oh, the eyes move a little bit if you like slow walk. I love ending with this photo. Hold on. Bam. Perfect. Alright. Let's switch it on over to a raid. We have 209 people. Let's see who we got. Well, first of all, let me turn off member chat. Let the people talk. Gaming.youtube.com. Who is going to be our raid subject for today? It won't be the biggest raid, but who knows? Who knows what we'll have? Let's make sure it's someone that has like no viewers. Really bump their stream here. Games Smash Bros Ultimate. Sort by live. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Who is currently streaming that would probably appreciate the raid? Probably appreciate a little bit of a bump. Who has a webcam? Who has a webcam today? Let's see. How about let me check out this guy real fast here.
Can't really do anything with him.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever raided this person before. I have no idea what their content's like. No idea what their community's like. Let's hop in there and give them some love. Hey everybody, thank you all for watching today's live stream. Tune next time for whatever I feel like doing. Oh, there's a siren outside. I'm like, what was that noise? I'll see you guys probably on Saturday for a stream. Maybe I say probably because I might see you guys on Friday, but I don't think I will. I'll probably see you guys on Saturday. Now, the person we are rating today is going to be Left for Cake. Left for Cake is the name of the day. We're going to be rating them with a bunch of hearts, as usual. Thank you all for watching, guys, and, as always, I'll see you around.